A Middle Tennessee couple says their 8-year-old autistic son hasn't been the same since he was arrested at school, handcuffed, and taken to jail. Now they plan to sue the county for $500,000. The Channel 4 I-Team's Kimberly Kurth joins us now with the details. Kimberly.
The parents of that autistic little boy tell us the school was aware their son was prone to violent outbursts and had a crisis management plan to follow. Instead, they say he was arrested, charged with assault, and even put in a straitjacket. Now they're suing. Brittany Granito says she made that recording of her 8-year-old son as he was crying and begging to go home from inside a jail cell.
My initial response was devastation.
Colton, who is autistic, was arrested last February. He was attending R.T. Fisher Alternative School at the time. Colton's parents say he had a meltdown that day, which he's prone to do because of his medical condition. During that meltdown, Colton hit his teacher.
An 8-year-old, period, getting that kind of treatment, but an 8-year-old with disabilities who can't process what's going on.
Oh, he's terrified of police officers. Terrified. I mean, now he has to wear pull-ups every single night. He has nightmares.
Because Colton is special needs, his parents say the school should have followed this crisis management plan that they had in place. It even lists his high-risk behaviors that include hitting and kicking. The plan also details how teachers should reduce that aggressive behavior with measures like redirection, using a caring gesture, or by taking him to a safe area. Instead, his parents say he was arrested at school, cuffed, taken to jail, and put in a straitjacket chair for an hour.
If an 8-year-old child being placed into a straitjacket does not shock the conscience of a reasonable person, I don't know what does.
Colton was charged with assault that day. He is now 9, but is still on probation. His mother says she had to quit her job to take care of him because he is still traumatized. His parents are now suing the Sumner County Board of Education and the Sheriff's Office.
There needs to be some accountability for what took place, and if this happened to our child with special needs, it can happen to any child with special needs.
Colton is now attending another school. We contacted both Sumner County Schools and the Sheriff's Office to get their side of the story, but the county attorney representing them told us they have not been served with a lawsuit yet, so it would be inappropriate for them to comment at this time. We will keep you posted. Tom.
Kimberly, thanks.
Court says cop violated Constitution by cuffing tiny child on video, watching him scream in agony. A court finally found that the handcuffing of 2 children with disabilities was an unconstitutional seizure and excessive force. By Matt Agarist, October 14, 2017. A federal lawsuit by the American Civil Liberties Union and the Children's Law Center has finally made progress after a deputy sheriff handcuffed and seemingly tortured 2 small elementary school students who have disabilities. In an extremely disturbing video, which TFTP reported on in 2015, school resource officer, Kenton County Deputy Sheriff Kevin Sumner, can be seen handcuffing a sobbing 8-year-old boy, referred to in court documents as SR. The child is so small that Sumner has to lock the child's biceps together behind his back. What makes the case even more appalling is that the child has a history of trauma and has been diagnosed with ADHD. The other child named in the lawsuit, a girl named in the suit as LG, was twice handcuffed in the same manner as SR. She is a special needs student and has also been diagnosed with ADHD. Neither child was accused of criminal conduct nor were they arrested or charged with a crime, but were being punished for behavior issues. Advertisement. According to the ACLU, the lawsuit has finally been settled despite the sheriff disgustingly standing behind his deputy's actions. Months of discovery showed that Deputy Sheriff Sumner had handcuffed another young plaintiff twice and had also handcuffed up to 20 other children. Nonetheless, Sheriff Charles Corzenborn of Kenton County declared, "I steadfastly stand behind Deputy Sumner." The sheriff also said, on the record, that handcuffing children behind their backs was an acceptable practice for his deputies. Wednesday, reported the ACLU, the court disagreed. Federal District Court Judge William O. Bertelsmann found that the handcuffing of these two children was an unconstitutional seizure and excessive force. Judge Bertelsmann also found, as a matter of law, that Kenton County is liable for the handcuffings. Read more. Sicko cop tackles and arrests innocent woman for walking on the wrong side of the road. When did it become acceptable to treat students who misbehave or act out as if they are criminals? These were children, tiny ones, and they were treated and abused like prisoners of war. According to the ACLU, due to the fact that this treatment is so commonplace, makes Judge Bertelsmann's decision is a significant win. Not only did the court find that the sheriff's office was wrong, the judge reached this decision at summary judgment, issuing a decision on these issues before the case even went to trial. At this stage, according to the ACLU, the court has to give the sheriff the full benefit of the doubt, assuming that everything happened exactly as the deputy sheriff claimed. But even with this wide deference, the judge held the sheriff's office liable and their actions unconstitutional. As Judge Bertelsmann noted, even if SR swung an elbow at Officer Sumner, this can hardly be considered a serious physical threat from an unarmed, 54-pound 8-year-old child. As tragic as the story sounds, it is sadly not an isolated one. Young children with disabilities often find themselves on the receiving end of police state violence while attending public school. Colton Granito, an 8-year-old boy with autism, threw a tantrum during class. Instead of following the boy's IEP plan, police were called. Colton was handcuffed, transported to jail, and forced to sit in a cell for hours wearing a straitjacket. He was subsequently charged with assault and sentenced to probation. The photo below is of a 10-year-old child handcuffed, laid out on the back of a police cruiser. The boy's name is Ryan, and he has autism. He misbehaved at school and was also arrested and treated like a criminal. Read more. Albuquerque police kill third person in 5 weeks. In September of 2014, we reported on body cam footage showing a 9-year-old special needs boy handcuffed as his father pleaded with the officer to release him. That same month, a highly disturbing video of cops manhandling a 13-year-old autistic child as he screamed for help emerged on Facebook. And these cases contain only autistic children. If you truly want a glimpse into the horrid effects of the police state on all school children, take a scroll through our archives, at this link. The state represents violence in a concentrated and organized form. The individual has a soul, but as the state is a soulless machine, it can never be weaned from violence to which it owes its very existence. Mohandas Karamchand Gandhi.
Need a car? Don't forget to stop by carmarshal.com where you can scout through over 100,000 new and used car vehicles. Take a look around. Get you a new affordable car. carmarshal.com.
Hey Charlotte County, this is Charlotte County COPWATCH, and I found that I had to make a change this ending on my videos, letting you know about the channel and fair use laws, you know, how we can report on other people's reporting and how it's good, how it's bad, etc. But you guys can look it up yourself. It is legal. It's in there. But like I've told you before, that I've been cut off from making money on YouTube for 4 years. It's really weird, bizarre, but they cut the money off, but they said you can keep the channel, and now YouTube makes all the money. And if you get bored, plug it into Social Blade website, and you'll see that they are making a huge amount off the site. Right now it's at 63 million views, 53,000 subscribers, almost 3 million views a month. You know, trying to wake people up, and I make nothing. In fact, I got a customer that's ex-congressman. He said if I could ever find a lawyer, sue YouTube on it. But because this is nuts. 4 hours a day, and to save America. You know, but at the same time, it's worth it. Look at what our founding fathers did. They died for this country. So, but getting back to the money part, this is why I'm redoing the video. Is my dream of everyone giving $1, and it's going to be $53,000 a year, or if they did Patreon, which you know, can be monthly. That that is not working. That'd be great if it did. Nothing is perfect. And I appreciate the people that do donate, you know, what they can on PayPal. And there again, I'm letting you guys know that is not much. Is, you know, monthly is, oh my god. So anyways, yes, you cannot live on it. It's very, very, very low amount. But the dollar things, I do appreciate that. But when I first said everybody give $1, that's not working. I'm just I'm just letting you guys know it's, yeah, that dream. Everybody gives $1. 53,000 subscribers, it's not working. So yes, if you can give more than that, you know, I appreciate it. Like I said, you know, I'm in a unique situation where, you know what, we're already debt free, and I'm not rich, but with the little business that we have, I am able to do what I am able to do 45 hours a day, you know, letting you guys know what's going on. In 4 years, I've did the whole thing myself. 12,000 videos on there. I literally get emails where people are like, holy crap, I never knew it was this bad. And it is this bad, and it's getting worse every day because we have the internet, we have cell phones, we have cameras everywhere now, and it's just disgusting what's going on. And then, as you guys know too, now we got Trump, we got Jeff Sessions doing a war on drugs, and now he wants to go after the forfeiture laws again. It's just unfreaking real. So if you can give more than that dream of everybody giving $1, yeah, that old video, that's not working. They're not. They're just not. So anyways, if you can give more than that dream is not working. Hardly anybody is giving. There you go. So that's why I'm remaking the video. If you can give more than that, that would be great. And there again, like I said, the Patreon's there. There is some people on there that are starting to give, but there again, it's very, very low. And like I said, I don't want to get rich off of that. I'm going to keep doing what I'm doing because, you know, it's still so stinking corrupt. It's not even funny. My court case that I'm going to be paying out of my pocket myself with Charlotte County's coming up. They illegally looked me up and then posted all my information on LEOAFFAIRS website. They basically doxed me, however you want to say that. I forget what the word is, and they outed me, man. And that information on that site went out to 500 sheriffs, deputies, people that work at the jail, etc., etc., etc. So, yeah, it is very, very scary, but we're going to do a federal case, 1983 case, violating freedom of speech. We have 17 cameras in the house now. We got 2 cameras in the car. I always carry a camera plus a cell phone. A lot of people are highly recommending I get a vest now. If I could, if the wife would let me, I would run for sheriff. We are trying to push the thing nationwide right now. Where just to mix it up and to get the topics out there is register to run for sheriff, NPA, no party affiliation, as a write-in, and that is completely free, and you can participate in the elections. And there's a lot of stuff. We got a guy, James McLinnis in Pinellas County, Tampa, who almost won. He experienced the corruption himself. The story is unbelievable. Look him up. It's mind-blowing what they did. It pissed him off. He is very, very smart. He has way more money than I did. He ran for sheriff at the last 3 months last year in 2016 and almost won. He got all of the black vote. And the reason why he did that is because he ran in, I will not bust, we're in Florida, I will not bust anybody for weed anymore unless it's an ungodly huge amount, like pounds. And then he also ran in no more victimless crimes, no more of this freaking road pirate bull crap. And then he was going to cut the budget by 30%. And when you think about that, you can. If you stop the road pirates, you can get rid of a bunch of people. Gone. So, the wife has been saying, yes, I can, yes, I can't. So I don't know. We're trying to find somebody that can do it because I am busy doing this anyways. But, so I'm making a video, like I said, that $1 a month from everybody, you know, for 53,000 subscribers, that is not working. I'm just letting you guys know. Absolutely give way more than $1 a month. If you can, I appreciate anything. By the way, remember too, when you give that, PayPal takes like freaking 15 to 20%, so it's even worse than that. But, and there again, like I'm letting you guys know, it's way, what I get is very, very low. Appreciate it. but it is very, very low. Can't live on it. I'm just, you know, I'm working, and that's what I'm working on. And that court case is going to cost a buttload of money. That's federal court. Just the filing fees and the depositions that we're going to be doing with this corrupt cop. So there's another reason to give. We are going to be doing a deposition with this very corrupt. He was in a drug squad. He is a bad guy. He's on steroids. We heard steroids are rampant here. That's why their attitude is so bad. And we are going to get him on video, and it will be on YouTube. So that case alone is $5,000 just to bring it to court, and that's my money out of my pocket. So there's another reason to give, and give way more than $1 if you can. So keep that in mind. This is the new video, and I see, God, I talk a lot. It's already 7 minutes, but had to make it just to let you know the $1 a month from everybody is not working. They're not doing it. So if you can give more than that, please. So thanks. Keep it up. Share, like, subscribe, tell your friends, send me your videos on corruption, and I'll post it.